YouTube, what's going on, man? Today we got a little bit of a different video for you today. So my buddy Scan, he's been making these tier lists for MLB The Show, and I got my hands on one, and I decided with chat that we were gonna do one. I've never done a tier list in my entire life. This had to do with MLB The Show, so I figured this would be good content. So guys, if you enjoy this video, it's about meta outfielders. Make sure you leave a like on the video and let me know down in the comments what you guys think about maybe some more tier lists on the channel. I seriously want to know some feedback, so let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're pushing for 90K right now. Make sure you guys check me out on Twitch, where I did this tier list and do a bunch of MLB gameplay. Everything you see here is from the streams, so make sure you guys check me out there. I'll be live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time almost every day. Make sure you guys check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Discord server, all those things down in the links in the description below. That's all I got, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, let's do this thing, man. Little meta outfielders tier list. It says up to date as I can tell. I don't know. I think we're probably missing Bryce Harper. We'll just make sure that it's known Bryce Harper is 100% S tier. But let's get going. Michael Brantley. I haven't used him, but low key, I think Michael Brantley is a B tier outfielder right now. He's got a good swing. He's always had a good swing in the game. Obviously, all-star card. They made it pretty decent. It's not gonna have the crazy power numbers or speed, but he's passable with a good swing. Especially on this list, D is like F, right? You can add shit to this, right? Oh, I can. Okay. There we go. I like that. All right, so Brantley's a C tier then. All right, Castellanos. Nicholas Castellanos. I'm gonna put him in S, and here's why. Not a great fielder, but listen, one of the best bats, if not, for some people say he's the best bat in the game. You may say A, but his bat carries him to S, and the fact that he can play almost anywhere. Jonas Cespedes. Me personally, I want to put him in A, but realistically, I know he's the B tier outfielder. Cespedes typically doesn't get great animations in the field. He's an incredibly fun guy to use. I love using Cespedes in this game. The contact versus left scares me. The animations in the outfield scares me. I think he's a B tier player. He's a fun guy to use, but he's not a God Squad guy. Nelson Cruz, horrible outfielder, amazing bat. But what do we judge bench bats as? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Now similar to Castellanos, here's the thing though. He's not, because Castellanos is tolerable in the field. That Castellanos at worst has bronze fielding, but it's high bronze, right? He's tolerable. Nelson Cruz is not tolerable. And he's slow as all but he needs to be on your God Squad as a bench bat. That's the thing. I want to put him in A because he needs to be on your God Squad, but not as an outfielder, bench bat only. So that's why I dropped him down to B. And here's the thing. This Castellanos, or this Cruz, same thing. They're like the same card. They came out at the same time. They made them the same. So Silver Slugger, Nelson Cruz is also a B tier because he's a bench bat. That's it. Now, Jason Dominguez. Oh man, a lot of you are probably gonna put Jason Dominguez in S tier. I'm going A. I don't think he should be in a absolute God Squad starting lineup. He's overrated in the game. I don't think he's overrated. He has an okay swing. He's incredibly fast, great defense. Hitting stats are all in the 90s. It's not like he's 100 plus. I think he's an A tier. I think there are better options. He's a solid player. He's above average. He's definitely above average. Like, he's an A tier player in my opinion. He's not S though. He's not must use. Dwight Evans. They made this Dwight Evans card better than most tiers. I will give them that. However, I think he's a C tier outfielder. His defense is amazing, of course, and he's actually got okay hitting stats, especially versus left. I think he's a C tier outfielder though. He shouldn't be touching your team. He's not D though. He's not bad. He's just not good. Cliff Floyd. If I put Cliff in C, then everybody's going to go in C. Cliff Floyd is a D tier outfielder. I think his swing is okay. I think he can hit. His defense isn't good. I think he's very underwhelming. And I think Dwight Evans and Michael Brantley would be in my outfielder before Cliff Floyd. I think he's borderline, but he's D. That's what I'm going with. Ken Griffey Jr., the 96 overall. Any Ken Griffey Jr. has a good swing. He's got good defense. Hitting stats aren't crazy. I think he's a B tier. This isn't in any order. Obviously, Griffey would go in front of the Cruzes for a starting outfielder. I think 96 Griffey is B tier. I think Dominguez is better than him. I think other guys we're going to put in A tier are going to be better than him. I think Griffey's B. He would be top of B. Maybe a little behind Cespedes, but he's B. All right, who is this? Who is that? Eric Haas? Oh, I haven't even done his moment, but I've heard so many bad things about Eric Haas. Bro, I don't even know what his stats look like, to be honest. I don't know. But just based on his moment, he's an F tier. Who megalol? Literally, who megalol? Get his out of here. He's F tier. Oh, God, I got to do his moment like ASAP. Okay, Teoscar Hernandez. Haven't used him. I know he's a good swing. How's his defense this year? How is his all-star card defense? Silver? So Teoscar Hernandez and Cespedes are the same card, basically. Yeah? Can we agree on that? Teoscar's a weird swing. Most people like it, though. Really good lefty splits, but lower power versus right. All right, I'm going to throw him in B then. Teoscar Hernandez is the B card this year. Now, Joey Gallo. Oh, you guys are going to hate me. I'm going to get the people going on this one. Before you react, let me explain myself. Let me explain myself. He's higher than Brantley. Let me explain myself. Let me explain myself. Let me explain myself. Joey Gallo. How can I rate him as a B tier card when you can't even use him on Hall of Famer or Legend? No contact, no vision. Great defender. All power. Good swing. But, God, you can't touch the baseball with him when you're facing DeGrom or Edward Cabrera on even Hall of Fame. And you won't be saying that when he gets traded to the Yankees tomorrow. But yeah, I gotta put him in C. All right, Shohei Ohtani's home run derby card. Yeah, he's a tier above Cliff Floyd. He's borderline CD. I think there's two other Shohei Ohtani cards I'd rather use. I'd rather use his 99. I'd rather use his live series. Granted, they're both pitchers, but still, I think there are better options as bench bats for left-handed hitters. He's borderline CD. We'll put him in C. Okay, Aaron Judge. I have seen lots of mixed reviews on Aaron Judge on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I think Aaron Judge is an A tier outfielder. Amazing defense, and his swing is hit or miss with some people. I like it a lot. I think he's an A tier. David Justice. I'm also gonna put him in. I'm also gonna put him in A tier. I like his swing. I want to use him more. I just haven't. I don't think he has like the crazy abilities that I put Castellanos. Castellanos' positional flexibility keeps him in S. Otherwise, he'd be A. David Justice, I don't think he has quite the swing as Castellanos. I think he's crazy as a bat. But yeah, he's A tier. All right, who the is this? Can't even read your name. Who is this? Juan Lugares? Okay. Ramon Laureano. Yayo's gonna hate me, but he's D. He's a D tier outfielder, especially at this point in the year. He's a D tier. I don't think he's F, because Ramon, his swing can be okay sometimes, but he's D. Austin Meadows. He's a better bench bat than Shohei Ohtani versus righties. That's all I gotta say. Because as bench bats, you typically do, you know, versus one side, right? That's all you care about. I'll put him in C tier as a bench bat versus righties. I will. He's got an amazing swing, and he's good versus righties. He's a solid bench bat. Ryan Mountcastle. I'm stuck between B and A. I think I'm gonna put him at top B. This isn't in order, but I'm gonna put him at top anyway. Can play all over the field. His swing is still a little bit of an unknown to me. Amazing versus lefts, okay versus right, solid defensively. I wouldn't put him in the outfield over these guys, but I like Mountcastle's card on paper. All right, Jock Peterson, home run derby, the third leg. What's Jock's contact versus right, chat? Like 60? Jock Peterson is a C tier card. He and Joey Gallo are the same, except Gallo can play defense. Tommy Pham, on paper, looks actually solid. His swing, he is an F tier card. Get Pham out of my sight. I don't care. We're not going to talk about it. Brian Reynolds, A tier. Grid swing, good swing, switch hitter, solid defense. I like Brian Reynolds. I think you guys are incredibly underrate him. I will put him as an A tier. If you don't have a crazy God squad, if you don't have any of the S tier guys, Brian Reynolds definitely could belong in your outfield. Kyle Schwarber. This is an easy clap S tier pick. Schwarber's an outfield D. He has gold fielding in left field. He has not, I've played him in left field for certain times. He has not done bad out there. His speed is tolerable. That bat is one of the most elite that we will ever see in MLB The Show history. That man is 100% easy clap S tier. Okay, who the hell is this? White Sox 90 overall tops now. Gavin Sheets. Who Megal? You haven't heard? No, I haven't heard. Who the hell is Gavin Sheets? I'm seeing a lot of Fs. All right, Chad, I'll take your word for it. F tier. Juan Soto. I think he's the same as Nelson Cruz. I think he's Nelson Cruz from the left side. B tier. Cannot touch the field. Which ironically, I saw a stat yesterday that said Juan Soto is like the second best right fielder in the game defensively right now for this year. But yeah, do not put this card in the field. Like literally S tier bench bat versus rights, but he's a B tier card overall. Giancarlo Stanton. He's the back end of B. I personally love Stanton's swing. You know, Mikey just doesn't do it, honestly, for me. It's that contact versus right. Man, if they gave him 90 plus contact versus right, he might be A tier for me. I know most people don't like a swing. I do. So Mikey, John Carlos himself, he's a B tier card. And honestly, in this specific card is borderline BC. Adolis Garcia, on paper, good card. Swing, solid card. Defensively, not bad. I'll put him in the same category as Mountcastle and Cespedes. Probably a fun card to use. I can't put him in I can't put him super high. Better? You think he's A? I had a bad debut with him. So I'm gonna put him B. He slaps. I've heard that too. All right, I will actually take your word for it, chat. I'll take your word for it. When you debuted him, when he sucked though? Yeah, when I sucked. Fine. Chat, I'll let you convince me this one time. We'll throw Adolis at A, B flex, right? Cedric Mullins is an A tier card. Very, very, very underrated card. If you guys have not tried Cedric, you need to. I don't think he's a starter in my outfield, but he is a bench bat for me. He is like a flex AS, you know? He's a flex ass. Giants. Humegal again. Mike Talkman. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of Fs. All right. Oh my God. Chat is like all Fs. Okay. Yeah. F. There you go. Chris Taylor. I forgot he's an outfielder. He can play everywhere. He's got a really good swing. On paper, the card is okay. I would put this card in the category of fun, like Cespedes, like Mountcastle. He's the top area B for sure. I like Taylor's cards a lot. He can play literally everywhere. I wouldn't put him in the outfield over these guys though. Cedric Mullins, but the 91, just because of how, but he's nowhere near the A card that he has. I'll put him high C. He's borderline. Just because of how his swing is. But I wouldn't really touch this card too much. Larry Walker. There's a lot of disappointment around Larry Walker's card this year. A lot. Not gonna lie. There's a lot of disappointment. But If he had the stats versus lefties he had last year, he's an S tier card. This year, I put him in A. Max out versus righties. He can still hit lefties, just not as good as we would have liked. Diamond defense. All right, Billy Williams. Can't play first this year. I'm going to put Billy Williams B tier. Reverse splits versus lefties, so he can hit lefties really well. He can still hit righties pretty good. Not the worst defensively. I know some people don't like his swing. I personally do. I think he's a B tier. Now, this Jesse Winker, he is in the Soto Cruz conversation. I'll put him B. I think if you're using Jesse Winker as a bench bat, you might as well use the live series. It's a bench bat. That's all he is. This Hank Aaron, I'm gonna throw. I haven't used him. I haven't wanted to use him. I'll be honest. I would probably use all these guys before him. I'll throw Hank Aaron in the D tier. He's probably better than I'm taking him for, but I haven't used him. I don't really want to use him, and I would use all these guys before him. So he's a D tier for me. Ronald Acuna's live series, high B. Yeah, I would put him in A, but none of these cards have like a definite weakness. Acuna does versus righties because of his contact. Harold Baines, another fun card to use. He's probably mid B. I like his swing. I do. I think he's a solid card on paper. B is like my fun category. I'd use these cards if I want to have some fun. Now, Jason Bay. I know some people like Jason Bay. I despised his swing. Despised it. Hated it. For me, he's a D tier card. I don't like it. And that is all. Dante Bechet, I will put in the B tier category. Not the greatest swing as well for me. I did not like hitting with him, but he's insane versus lefties. Can't play defense. Ryan Braun, I'll also put it in the B tier. He's max out versus lefties, I believe. He's solid versus righties. If you like his swing, you like Ryan Braun. Can't really play defense, so either way, I'll put him as a B tier. He's a good bench bat. He's a good bench bat. I'll give that to him. Byron Buxton. He's borderline. He's borderline. I still put him in S. And here's why. Best outfielder in the game defensively. Also, just putting this out there, if you are still watching in this, if you have Byron Buxton in either corner outfield spot, you are high and need to put him in center now. He's got one of the best swings in the game, in my opinion. His swing plays above his stats. Exactly. And honestly, his stats aren't terrible. He's got Jason Dominguez stats, but better in terms of swing and defense. Byron Buxton is an S tier card for me. Steve Finley. Ants might kick me out of his house, but Steve Finley is a B tier card. He's a B tier card, bro. No contact. I think he's coming to my room now. I heard him. Nope, never mind. B is fair. Thank you. Thought I heard movement. I'm like, oh god, he's coming to beat me up. No, B tier card for sure. He has an okay swing. I hate the contact numbers he has. Solid outfielder defensively, decent speed, good power. I'll put him in the B tier. He's a fun card to use. Sean Green, as I was saying, he's a C tier card. I don't think he's terrible, but I don't ever plan on using him. Billy Hamilton. He's D. Good defense, amazing speed. Bad as eh. He's D. Live series judge. He's recently got like crazy stats versus lefties now. I'll throw him in B. Because he actually has contact versus left this year. I'll throw him in B. Kyle Lewis is D. I would use him over the F tier, but he ain't it anymore. Kenny Lofton, I'll throw him in high C. He's high C. He's borderline CB, but he done got wait. His swing, he's got some sneaky pop. Okay. I'll throw him in low B. Mickey Mantle, I'm gonna put on borderline BA. I like Mantle's swing, I always do. He's underwhelming versus rights this year, amazing versus lefts with this 95. But I think he's A because he's like a bench bat. He's like Nelson Cruz, right? But he can actually play the field. Player of the month, Shohei Ohtani. I'm gonna put down here in C tier with the other one. It's a little bit lower, but it's C tier. It's a C tier card. Grady Sizemore. I'm sorry, Fuzzy. That's all I gotta say. Alfonso Soriano. On paper, he's S. In game, he's A. I despise this swing. Now, this guy, Mr. Michael Nelson Trout, the first, I'm pretty sure. But 5 Series Trout is the top of the top. And you cannot tell me otherwise. Now, in my opinion, Trout's the best player in the game. I know other people are going to say otherwise, but for me, the last 2 years, Trout has never been surpassed as the best player of the game. And when we get the 99, he's going to replace him. So it'll be Mike Trout 99, and then this one will stay S tier. Ronaldo Cooney Jr. 99 overall is also S tier. I'll put him like mid of S tier. He's S tier. He should be in your outfield. If he's not in your outfield, you better go get him. It's a free grind. Go do it. You need him. He's good. Torrey Hunter. Torrey Hunter, they actually gave him a pretty solid card this year. I'm gonna throw him in like in B. I think that's where he could belong. Solid defensively. He's sneaky. Yeah, solid card all the way around. All right, so this is what we got. I think I did pretty good.